What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, I have a little bit of an update on the Morphe James Charles situation. I did actually make a 30-minute video discussing his whole return to YouTube. I literally should have just titled that video My Thoughts and Opinions because that's what it turned into. And it was just really long because I had a lot to say. So I do kind of recommend that you guys watch that before watching this because I do go way more into depth with his return and my thoughts and opinions about it. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll go ahead and leave it linked right up here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Morphe and James Charles, as well as we're going to be talking about Tati Westbrook as well, because it appears that she unfollowed him on social media. And if you guys do not remember, she actually followed him after her Breaking My Silence video, where she kind of like blamed Shane and Jeffree for everything. She followed James after that, and now it seems that she unfollowed him when she made a return to social media. So who knows what's going on with that, but I'm definitely curious to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on that. Before we get into this video, I did have a quick question because about a week ago or whenever Amazon Prime Day was, I actually saw a Derma roller on sale and it was like 10 bucks and I bought it and I used it one time. And I was just curious, y'all, maybe I should have done a little bit more research. If you guys have experienced like any peeling after that, my skin is very, very normal. However, like it's very red, right? So when I actually use that derma roller, I did get a little bit scared because when I first used it, I was like, oh my gosh, it looked like my skin got a sunburn. However, the next day I was like, oh wow, I kind of feel like my skin looks a little bit more plump. It looks like a little bit more hydrated. I feel like my, moisturizing serums and moisturizers and stuff like that kind of penetrated the skin more. So I was really excited about it. However, about 4 days after using the derma roller, my skin is literally peeling. Like all right here. I know you guys probably can't see on camera because I obviously put on moisturizer, primer, I have on makeup, and then on top of that too, the beauty lights really do a good job at kind of diminishing those types of things. You know what I'm saying? However, my question to you guys is, do you guys know how long your skin will peel for? Because I did read online that they said don't use any type of like harsh exfoliants after doing the derma roller if your skin does peel. And honestly, y'all, it's been peeling for like 3 days now and I'm really getting over it. Like I kind of just like, I feel like on camera it looks really good. So you guys are probably looking at it like, what are you talking about? However, if you guys were to look at me in person up close, it's literally peeling mostly just right here. And I'm like, I've never experienced that in my life. So I was wondering if you guys know any type of remedies for that or about like how long will it last? Because I kind of felt like it would pill maybe for like a day or two, but I'm literally, actually, you know what? I'm going on like the 4th day of it pilling and I'm like, I'm kind of getting over it because when I put on makeup, I feel like that emphasizes it a little bit more, which is just irritating me. But if you guys know anything about that, please let me know. If you guys are interested in today's topic, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. If y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you'll get notified when I upload a new video. And make sure y'all give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all, I completely forgot that this video is going to be going up on 4th of July. So if you guys are celebrating 4th of July, I hope you guys have fun and stay safe. Make sure y'all stay safe. Oh my gosh, y'all, because I keep seeing these videos online of like all these fireworks blowing up. So make sure y'all stay safe. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start this off by talking a little bit about his video that he just uploaded, which is now 2 days ago, titled An Open Conversation, which I did want to talk about this for just 1 second. Like I said, I did make a very long video about it, giving my full thoughts and opinions on it. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys could go ahead and check that out. I uploaded it 2 days ago. But I was just very like intrigued by this because if you guys honestly think about it, if Shane Dawson makes a return, his videos are going to have a massive amount of thumbs down. And I think maybe because James Charles has a little bit more of a cult following, he has a little bit more of a younger following. But I just wanted to point this out that his new video actually has 171,000 thumbs up and only 57,000 thumbs down, which if you think about it, yes, it sounds bad. However, look at Trisha Paytas' video that I just talked about the other day. Her apology to Ethan had like 33,000 thumbs down and only like 20,000 thumbs up. The likes to dislike ratio was just crazy. And I feel like with this, he far surpassed with likes rather than dislikes. So I was just really intrigued of what your guys' thoughts and opinions were about that and how you guys felt about his new video coming back. I do also want to mention too, his comeback to Instagram, I felt like was well perceived. I don't know, like, because to be honest with you guys, like if you guys checked out my full video, I did have kind of a lot of thoughts and opinions about it, even though I know I stated that in that video when I was filming it, I was like, I'm going to try to hold back from giving my thoughts and opinions because I really don't want to be that person that dissects somebody's like return video or apology video, anything like that. However, I don't know. I just had a lot of thoughts and opinions about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to go into this. You guys know how I am, very open-minded. However, I'm really kind of tripped out to see it so well perceived only because of the wording and the kind of things that he decided to talk about within his video and then doing his makeup. I don't know. To me, it just seemed a little bit weird, but I did want to talk about this because a lot of people on social media are very happy that he's back. Like, literally, if you guys go over to his Instagram and check out the comments, it's like, I miss you, Queen. Almost cried watching your video. Just finding out that you are doing good and are taking time for yourself makes me happy. Just watch his YouTube video and do actually feel sorry for him. We can't blame everything on him just because of his fame. He really is apologetic. This is the thing. You guys know me. I take everything for face value. So when I see comments like that, I'm like, he didn't really seem apologetic to me. Like, honestly, y'all, you guys literally, I hope you guys are watching this and you guys have watched a lot of my videos before in the past. You guys know how open-minded I am and how much I take everything for face value. And I've literally done that multiple times with James. I feel like in every single situation that he has been in, I kind of always defended him about things if you guys check back on my videos. However, with this, I was just kind of like, I don't know about that. I have a lot of, concerns. Anyways, moving forward here, so I actually saw this from Def Noodle's Twitter, that Tati Westbrook, the day that she came back to social media when she uploaded her A Year Since video, she actually unfollowed James Charles. Because if you guys do not remember, she came out with a video which was a year ago called Breaking My Silence. And within that video, she basically blamed Shane and Jeffree for manipulating her and kind of like turning her against James. And from that point on, she actually followed James. However, now when she made her return to social media, she actually unfollowed him. And I verified this myself. I went on to the Does Follow a website. If you guys haven't heard it, you guys can go ahead and sign into there and then like punch in a name and it'll tell you who follows who. And he actually follows her, but she doesn't follow him. So I'm like, what? And it says, I don't know if this is, 100% accurate, but obviously it would make a lot of sense. But it actually says on this website that on June 17th, which was the day that she actually uploaded her video, that she unfollowed him. So I'm kind of curious of what her stance is with him. To be quite honest with you, in my personal opinion, I kind of feel like after so much drama that they've been through, and then being that he is in yet another scandal, I do kind of feel like it would make sense for her to unfollow him, because look what happened with their whole track record. And I know that she said that Shane and Jeffree were in her ear, like basically kind of like, egging her on to be against James. And then she ended up following him, and then he has a scandal. So it would make a little bit of sense, but everyone was kind of tripped out about this. And I was like, you know what? It kind of does make sense. James, however, does not follow her on Instagram, and she doesn't follow him on Instagram either. So maybe this is just best for her to cut ties, So anyways, here's where I'm going to get a little bit repetitive. You guys know I'm just very repetitive, but I do feel like it is necessary to give a little bit of an update here with the Morphe brushes situation, because obviously this is something that I have followed from the jump, and it was something that I was comfortable talking about because honestly, y'all, I had said it in my previous video, and y'all know I said it so many times, I just didn't really feel comfortable talking about the allegations going on with James Charles, only because, and I'm just keeping it real with y'all, that I really do get scared as far as like legality wise. Like I feel like, y'all, if I were to get sued, like I just could not deal with it. So that's why I just refrained from talking about that. However, the Morphe dropping him situation, I did feel comfortable talking about, because I know nothing can happen from that. But anyways, I just want to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of an update on this, because it is now showing that the Morphe James Charles palette, the mini one, is now sold out after his return. And it's really crazy. I checked it myself before his return. It was still in stock. And as soon as he came back, it is now sold out. So anyways, I want to go ahead and read this to you guys right here. This is actually from April 16th. This is when Morphe had said that they were going to be stopping the collaboration with James Charles. So this is what they said right here on their Twitter account. In light of recent allegations against James Charles, Morphe and James have agreed to end our business relationship and wind down sales of the Morphe times James Charles product offering. Oh my gosh, y'all, let me get it together. It is and always has been Morphe's goal to create a positive, safe, and empowering space where all beauty lovers can freely share their artistry and passion for cosmetics, and Morphe is committed to furthering that goal. This is where I say I do apologize for being repetitive, because I actually did just read James Charles' response in my 30-minute video. So let me try to like read through this really, really fast, so that way you guys do know the full story behind everything. So this is what James Charles actually said the very same day on his Twitter account. Accountability is something that I have spoken about a number of times in the past. In my most recent video, I spoke about and took accountability for my part in conversations I had with a few individuals who told me they were over the age of 18. As I said in that video, I can't show change overnight, but will over time. Since posting that video, many other people have come forward with a series of misleading stories and false allegations, which have been reported on by many people, creators, and news outlets. My legal team has begun taking action against those that have spread misinformation and/or created completely fake stories, as this has gone on too far. You guys already know my thoughts and opinions about that statement, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, Okay, victimizing much? But anyways, continuing on here. These stories have caused, by the way, see, this is the part that like got to me, these stories, because what about the true stuff, you know? These stories have caused many of my long-term partners to receive considerable negative feedback, one of them being Morphe. I've loved every moment working together and I'm beyond grateful for what we've created together. That being said, I reached out to them and we mutually agreed to wind down the sales, or wind down our James Charles times Morphe collaboration, which is my only project with them. By the way, I forgot to say, I think that he emphasized my only project with them because a lot of people were speculating that his brand, which who knows what the name is going to be of it, but a lot of people were speculating that it was going to be through Morphe. So anyways, I am continuing to take time away to learn, grow, and listen, and look forward to coming back one day in the future as a better version of myself. And I do want to say I do find it a little bit weird because he actually came back very fast. That was posted on April 16th, and then look, he came back 2 days ago. And Tati literally took one whole year off, you know? And I obviously do feel like her whole situation was far less of drama than like James. I don't even consider his drama. I don't even consider it a scandal. You know what I'm saying? Those are actual criminal allegations. So anyways, moving forward here. I do want to point out on Ulta that the palette is on sale for $15.60. The large one is on sale for $23.40. But then if you guys head over to the Morphe site, the full-size palette is on sale for $23.40. Same exact thing as Ulta, but the mini is completely sold out. And like I had mentioned earlier, it was not sold out before he came back. So this has me a little bit tripped out, and I was very curious to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on, like, do you guys feel like with his coming back, do you feel like everything is just going to be fine? Do you guys feel like moving forward he's going to be very successful? I mean, obviously, y'all, I feel like he has such a young cult following that they're going to follow whatever he does and like buy whatever he puts out, which, by the way, look, y'all, like I've said time and time again, and I don't feel like people really even understand me on this, but I never want to see the fall of somebody, especially somebody like James, because yes, I do feel like he needs to learn a little bit more. I do feel like he needs to take accountability a little bit more. However, I don't want to see him fall, because when you look at somebody like that, he's going to come out with the makeup brand and it's most likely going to be successful. That's going to be providing a lot of jobs for a lot of people, and honestly, it's going to be providing a lot of happiness towards a lot of people too. They're going to want to purchase his products and be like, oh, I have this, you know what I'm saying? So I never would want to see the fall of somebody in that aspect. Hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from whenever I say that. However, I do find it a little bit weird that he came back with this video that, which in my opinion, I feel like it was a very flawed video, and then bam, his palette sells out. I'm like, that's kind of trippy if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So that means people were like, oh yeah, you know what? He's back, and it was well received. And you know what? To be quite honest with you guys, it kind of makes me feel like maybe I looked at the video wrong. Maybe I did look at it like in a negative light, which is something that I very rarely do. And I told you guys to let me know within the comments. And to be honest with you guys, the comments that I have read on that video kind of seemed like most people were agreeing with me. However, I definitely always do look for a disagreement, because I know this sounds weird, but I say it all the time. You guys know, if you guys are on my live videos, I actually look to have disagreements with people because I feel like that's how we learn more. Of course, if it's appropriate, if somebody's just attacking me and calling me all types of names, then I'm like, okay, bye, block. Like, I'm not going to engage in that. You know what I'm saying? However, when somebody actually disagrees with me with valid points, I love to hear it because it does open up my mind. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, y'all, that's that on that. If you guys are curious, make sure you guys check out my full 30-minute video, because that was where I just let all my thoughts and opinions out. And I actually haven't really talked about that before, but I just felt like it was obviously time to, especially with this coming back. So you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.